Howdy, gang. The Baroness lies dead. Peace has been restored to Blackmarsh. For now. Um, Welcome back, Dragon Age. We killed the Baroness yesterday. Today, we're going to... Damn it, I can't open the map. How dare you. Quest log, then. We're going to, the main plot. The last of the Legion. Root out the dark spots threaten the Knotwood Hills. Right, so these guys are hunters. They were, like, hunting, and they fell into a big split in earth. Hashtag, I like eggs. That's where we're gonna go. I think we're also gonna make, like, a quick stop in the city. See if we have anything to turn in with them. We've also leveled up a bit, it seems. Probably should have did this before I closed the thing last time. Though, we did an awful long stream before. I kind of lost track of time since we kept crashing in that one spot, you know? It ended up being like a 4.5 hour thing. I only started editing it today, but like it's taking a while. I've spent like a solid 3 hours on it. Because I don't get the opportunity to edit them very often because I'm freaking lazy. I'm actually putting like a little teensy bit more work into this than normally when I just timestamp it up. It also sucks that we, like, covered a lot of actual topics last time, because that means I have to, like, actually listen. I did my best to cut out most of, like, the repeat content, or, like, we were just crashing over and over. Doesn't look like I can afford anything. Not sure I want to, either. And of course I want his next abilities, but he needs the willpower. Just look at him. Poor boy doesn't have any stam. Attack damage, range critical chance, range critical damage, all depend on dexterity. Increased aim duration, grants 10 attack, 2 damage, or penetration. Nah, this is still good. Justice, he's our boy. He's such a good tank. This Guardian stuff's crazy, I love it. What's he actually need, so I don't make the same mistake as I just made? Air of Insolence. He doesn't need anything. Except for this, no, he just needs more levels. So he probably wants more, like, stamina and health, probably, right? He seems to be doing a fair amount of damage already. Probably because not a lot of stuff resistant to spirit. Nerve Insolence. While this mode is active, the character adopts to an intimidating posture, continuously draw the attention of nearby enemies, consuming stamina constantly. Huh. That sounds kind of lame. It's just like threaten, but probably more effective. So yeah, he probably wants willpower, constitution. Needs to level up more. He does need more strength for this stuff. Which is actually useful. I should get on that eventually. Insolence! Ah. What about me? What do I need? A lot more dexterity, that's what I need. We got Whirlwind. Sick. So how much dexterity do I need? Should probably get this up to 32, so I'll drop a point in there. Dexterity adds to my defense, so like I'm okay with taking it over Constitution for the time being. We're not dying that much. Still more survivable than Ogren. We also got this, which is pretty sick. Awesome, you love to see it. So, can I just, like, copy the... surrounded by at least 3, by at least 2. At least 3 can be the big spin. Surrounded. It's 3. Usability, big spin. Okay. It's that. Companions might have something to say. Then we have to stop at Amaranthine. And we'll go to the hole in the ground.
Hey, Commander. We need to talk.
I don't like the sounds of that.
Is my axe buried in your chest? No? Then you're not in trouble. It's something else. Dreams. You get them? This is a Grey Warden thing, huh? Why didn't anyone tell me?
Don't dwarves not dream? You eat nightmares for breakfast. You don't even have nightmares.
Yeah, this particular...
They're afraid of you.
Put me right off my breakfast. In my dream, I saw one of those bloated, vomit-smeared broodmothers, and it had Hespeth's face. Hespeth was Bronca's lover, in the deep roads. Yeah, sodding poetess, with her poetry. Bronca was there, and whispered, "It's time." And Hespeth screamed, and 1,000 darkspawn burst from her.
Okay.
Then the darkspawn surrounded me and started talking, asking me if I would like lemon in my tea. And could I please teach them to read and write, and one of them kept repeating, "Where's the baby?" And that's when I woke up.
This sounds more like your relationship problems. Aren't you married now, Ogren? You should really be over this.
Usually they accuse me of the opposite. Thanks for listening, Commander.
Okay, well... Nathaniel, I want to get your points.
Don't worry, I'll keep my mouth firmly shut. Why don't I just wait in the corner then?
Whoa, what did I do to piss you off? I have loot. Probably have loot. Oh no, dude. Fat loots.
Point the way, fearless leader.
Huh.
It will be done.
I guess they don't do talkies like they did before. Alright, well. It's cool. It's cool. I'm gonna hold on to this because I don't know if the companion that we find is going to be like mandatory or not. Probably hold on to a belt for them too. I'm sure they come with their own awesome gear, but I just want to be safe. I don't know why I'm holding on to all this crap, but it's cool. I don't really need it. Feels better than selling all my unique items, though. Right. So that's good. Dumont's Claw, probably hold on to that. If Augur wants that axe, he's the only one who uses two-handers. You want this axe, boy? He sure does. Hell yeah.
This is a chest of belongings once owned by the man whose body I now inhabit. His essence lingers upon these objects like dust.
Yep. Some people just don't wash their hands.
I think it is beautiful. In the Fade, nothing outlives the spirit that created it. Here, everything does. This world has fingerprints on top of fingerprints. Witness to beings long dead.
So what?
How does one describe a sensation? I have no words for it. The man who owned these things was a great warden like yourself, yes? We intend to avenge him?
I mean, we already did, but...
And yet it had masters that set it to the task. They are not dead, surely.
What if I said they were? Whatever, we got this. We're gonna take care of it, buddy.
Good. These Darkspawn are a cancer within the heart of this world. But there is nothing that can be done just yet, is there? A world so full of beauty that beauty goes overlooked. I must see it with different eyes.
Portrait of Hal. This will probably do a conversation.
Funny. Considering all the things that have been taken, it figures this would still be here.
Nice picture. The mum?
Good guess. That's her. My father hated my mother. He only dragged this painting out when my grandmother visited, which was not often. I'd be paraded before her like a soldier on inspection, and she would pick over every floor while father awaited his turn.
That sounds horrible.
I don't really know. Her family was wealthy. I remember that much. They wouldn't touch me with a 10-foot pole now, of course. I'd be as welcome there as a bad rash. Anyway, someone should take this down. I think it's staring at me.
Oh, that's sad. His dad's a butt and his mother's a bigger butt.
Hey, I gotta thank you for saving my hide today. There was that guy, and he was all, "Grr," and I was, "Grr," but then I got hit by an arrow, and then I fell over, and it was meep, but you were there, and you were all, "Roar." Spectaculous.
Happy to help.
I'm gonna drink to you, Commander. Here's to the...
Is that a meep moment? I forgot, we got a message. They said they had more stuff for us here.
All rise. The Warden Commander and Liege Lord of all Amaranthine enters.
I've held it off as long as I could, but you hold the right of high justice on your land. Certain matters of court must be decided.
Nah, hold on. I got just the man for this. Justice, please come over.
Be seated. The Warden Commander will first hear the matter of the Crown against the sheep herder Alec.
On behalf of the Crown, I submit that Alec stole 2 bushels of grain bound for the garrison in Amaranthine. When confronted by soldiers, he confessed. The punishment for theft from the Crown is death by hanging.
What say you, Alec?
My sheep were slaughtered by the Darkspawn. My family was starving. I asked for mercy. Commander, mercy.
The poor bugger. Had he stolen from anyone besides the crown, he'd escape with a flogging.
Yeah, that's not fair. You gotta be flogged.
Thank you. Thank you.
The next matter is
He
of
was
civil
grateful to
nature.
get his ass beat.
Eliza Pacton is the sovereign of Tairn's Down. She...
I prefer to speak for myself. The old Arl Rendenhar made certain promises to me. Some of these he committed to paper. I was given the right to the incomes of the Southern Bridge.
And what part did you take in Hal's conspiracies, Eliza? To get such a fruitful prize? I am Sir Darren, and it is my land she seeks. Taken from me because I was one of the few nobles who stood against Tern Logain.
Commander, Sir Darren is an ally. We have precious few who support an Orlesian warden.
If there's any hope of persuading more nobles to your cause, you must be fair-minded.
I mean, fair's fair, but Darren, he's my guy. Also, I like his name. Oh, I think this is probably the way to go. I'll make this up to you, Darren.
My father built that bridge. But, very well. I place my trust in you.
The commander has spoken. The matter is resolved. Bring in Sir Temele the Ox.
Tikunari?
Sir Temele stands accused of a murder most foul. You and your men came upon Sir Tamra in the dead of night and did cravenly ambush her. You dare too much, Captain Garavel. I am noble-born and will not submit to your accusations. You are accused of murder, sir. My soldiers found you fleeing while Sir Tamra's blood was still hot. There's a great deal of traffic on the roads, not all of it human. And it's so dangerous at night. We were merely in a hurry to reach a nice, safe place. You mock this court with your denials. You have nothing, Captain. Release me, Commander. It's this common lout's word against mine.
Common lout that works for me.
The knight who warned us against the conspiracy. Sir Temele was a confederate of Al Howe.
A confederate? That's no go.
There'd be some outrage. There's no love for the Ox, but he's a noble. With such scant evidence. But you are within your rights to execute him. I fear you're correct.
Is there no more evidence?
Only some blood on their clothes. A sadly common sight on travelers these days. Besides that, nothing. The captain looked into the matter thoroughly.
Could he be innocent?
If he's innocent, I'm the Empress of Orlais. But it's possible, I suppose.
Oh, I trust you, Seneschal. Yep, we'll just have to investigate this further. Keep you in captivity till then, buddy.
What is the meaning of this? You can't do this!
Oh, but the
Can't lie.
commander very much can. This session of the Arling's court is over. And Maker, help me. I hope the next one is easier than this.
Wow, it's simple enough.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Okay, so next stop is Amaranthine. Let's check my quest log, see if there's anything left here. Ah! They write me. But I killed it. Come on.
I shudder to think what would happen if you hadn't cleared the basement.
Expired.
If Darkspawn attacked
How long does
again,
such a process take?
why?
I don't know. Look around once you're simply bones.
My sword ready?
Yes, Commander?
Not. Well. Alright, Amaranthine. We're just gonna do a quick lap around the city, see what we can pick up, and then off to here, Knotwood Hills. Little tubby boys. Ooh. Oh boy. So, shoutouts to Crosscode, game we reviewed a while ago, probably a few months ago now. Thought it was amazing. Friggin' 10 out of 10, loved it. I said that they were working on, like, the final dungeon that, as a joke, was not in the game as, like, a DLC, and yeah, it came out. So, now, if you were maybe a little salty that that piece of content was missing, and additional, like, epilogue stuff, it's now there for you. Enjoy it. It's probably great. They say this dungeon's the longest one they've ever built, so I'm expecting great things. I kept the game installed because I was looking forward to it.
Repent and have faith, and you shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction.
Now, 20 man. 20 man? I thought they had a donation box in here, but I must have been thinking of the pub.
Of course.
They don't have what they need. What do they need? A bottle of brandy? Do I have to buy it or steal it? Moonshine. Yeah, it sounds like they just want us to steal shit. You gotta check these rooms, see if it's just lying around, otherwise the bartender probably has it. I'm not sure about moonshine, though. Bartender?
What can I get for you, friend?
What you got? Bottle of the finest brandy, wow. Need to make it obvious. Not moonshine, though. Does the other guy have it, maybe?
Ah, Christoph, you're back. Will you be keeping your room?
I have no need for it, mortal.
And your belongings? Will you be...
Dispose of them as you wish.
I have no need of it, immortal. That's right, we were supposed to go talk to his wife. I don't know where she is, but there's only one town, so she's gotta be here somewhere. Maybe we can run into her. Keep hitting F4.
Are you saying that you could become a demon, Justice?
I said no such thing.
You said that demons were spirits perverted by their desires.
I have no such desires.
You must have some desires.
I have none. Desist your questions.
Thought must horrify him.
Doors busted down, skulls thumped, and vices preyed upon. But I have answers.
Wow. That's quick.
My services are expensive for a reason. I could not unearth the conspirators' identities. They are paranoid. But I know they meet at Old Stark's farm on the Ferroval Plains.
Ned Stark's farm. Let's make haste.
Make her be with you.
How would I arrest someone who's good at getting information? Nothing illegal about that. Maybe the means of getting it, but I didn't see none. Hendrik.
So good to see you again. It seems I owe you a reward, yes? Yes, of course.
Sweet.
It will be done.
Rumblings from beneath.
It is so good to see you well, Commander.
I wonder if that means actual enemies, or he's just talking about the smugs. The smuggies. Herbert's dead. Hubert.
Hey, you can't just barge in here.
Oh, they're moonshiners. Perfect. Whoa!
Let us end this quickly.
Wham! You got Moon, now you got Garnet. Dragon Piss. That's the good shit right there.
Your order.
I have a feeling he's gonna lecture me now.
You could have used your influence to help the people of this city. But you're just a common murderer. I've nothing to say to you.
Common? I'm a commander. Looking for a door to Christoph's house. Not seeing it. They might live just outside the town. You gotta pay extra money if you want walls. Nope, fragment. Get me up there, damn it.
It will be done.
Quest updated. What quest? Till death do us part. He found another fragment note from his husband, which he laments his failures to meet her dream, buying, restoring an old abandoned house. The house itself may yield further clues. Sorry guys, my throat's kind of phlegmy today. Very humid. It was actually a relatively warm day. I think the Groundhog Man, he predicted more winter, but like it rained today and it got to like 50 degrees. So we actually saw some pretty severe snow meltage, and there's just like, I think it's the humidity is like 87% or some bullshit. Like that's a lot. Well, we need to go to the bar, both to check out the basement and to, turn in that stuff. So while we're here, we might as well go rob this revered mother. There it is. Sermons of Justinian II. Easy. Pays to read sometimes.
As you say.
They'll probably refresh when I come back.
Think of this earlier. Wine and women all
They realized I was getting scammed. I just gave, like, some great alcohol to children. For disinfecting wounds? For warming them up at night? Nah. Nah. Not in a fantasy world. In reality, the kids used to drink alcohol. Everyone used to drink, like, beer. Just because that was what was available. Like, clean water was really hard to come by, since everyone was just dumping their shit in the rivers and whatnot. Thing is, beer isn't very refreshing. It kind of just makes you thirstier.
As you say.
Like, I don't think you need moonshine to disinfect a wound. I'm pretty sure any form of alcohol is good enough.
Of course.
Ideally, you want it to be something super pure, so I suppose moonshine is the answer in that case. You just want to drink, like, straight up gasoline. Oh, they all got murdered. I'd love to see it. But I could help. Why'd I murder all those poor guardsmen if they were just gonna get slaughtered? I wonder if that's my fault, man. Maybe it did something wrong and that wasn't supposed to happen.
Did you see those two throwing money around last night?
Scavengers hunt. Some... A doll? We also like a pie. A pitchfork, a hammer, souls, a pair of shoes. They scratched out a doll. What did they want? What could they have possibly wanted? A woman? We lost a whole ass person. Put these herbs in her bed. That doesn't sound sus. I'm gonna set up a scarecrow in front of someone's house with a knife.
Dirk's been in a fight with his girl.
Of course.
You know anything about that?
Yeah. She was pestering him about making an honest woman of her. So the dumb bastard says, I'll marry you when you figure out how to make whiskey come out of your tits. Ah. Heard she wrecked 2 windows and most of her west wall trying to get at him with a pitchfork.
That's how his pitchfork went missing. Those guys are talking about the Blight Orphans, if you couldn't tell. They're in here partying because they got the free booze. Guy's arguing with his girl, so he wants me to scare her off with this scarecrow. He threw a pitchfork at him. I guess she also threw a hammer. That's why it's missing. I just want the new ones. There's a doll. Let's put herbs in the revered mother's bed. Now, if I'm not stupid, and this is like a shitty prank, then these are probably like poison ivy. Rash vine. These guys like fun.
Yes.
I like that they didn't make the penalties for that like too severe, because I'm sure a lot of people just went through this and like saw the bed and clicked on it. Like they didn't know it was part of a quest or anything. I knew what I was doing. I thought it'd be funny, damn it. There's the pitchfork.
It will be done.
I
And there's
see
the
that your
hammer.
Feline companion remains with you.
He seems happy enough. Isn't that right, Sir Pouncelot?
To enslave another creature does not seem just.
He's not a slave. He's a friend. And he's also a cat.
A cat that lacks freedom.
Oh, just ignore him, Sir Pouncelot. They don't have pets in the Fade, apparently.
Like freedom, he was adopted. He's living his best life. There's the shoe sole. What's up here? Oh. Those guys are still bugged. Hi, I'll take that.
So good. It's...
Mm-hmm. As we're clearing out the basement, they didn't give me anything. Okay. I'm pretty sure Melissa house is just like right over here, but I don't have a scarecrow. I'd probably have to steal that from somewhere too, and maybe the knife as well. Karim? Oh. Well, that's unpleasant. I didn't expect to see that. Alma's husband killed himself thinking he's unworthy of his wife, perhaps knowing his fate will give Alma's... Where's Alma? You ever just put a whole body in your inventory? We've all tried it once. I still don't have that scarecrow. And I don't think I've ever seen Alma. His pie is still highlighted like he didn't steal it.
Yes.
Yes. Wonder if all the things are even in Amaranthine. Maybe I get them from elsewhere. Anyway, we'll have to turn in what we can. Maybe I just can't place it till I have the knife. Which, I can only imagine one place to get a knife, in the kitchen here, of course.
Almost feel so.
Kitchen knife. That's a knife.
Please, no one needs to see that.
It will be done.
I saw the revered mother at the apothecary, trying to get something for an itch. What's she been up to?
You got that crotch rot. Man, why does everything I try to do take longer than it's supposed to? They don't want us to put the scarecrow down, so we're not going to. Not yet. Maybe the next time we come around. Who knows? Maybe we have to steal the scarecrow from one of those farmsteads we've already been to.
Still stewing over that, are you?
You have been freed.
Hello? Old Stark's farm. Who's trying to get murdered, mate? Poor guy. Oh hey, he's got the gimp suit on. It's like Haren.
Yes.
Take out the target!
Good, that was easy. Whoa, ho! I want to get that crushing prison.
Uh-huh.
Boy, so many spells. I thought that they made this smaller when you started awakening, but I guess I misremembered.
Of course.
It's probably that I just figured out that you could stretch this if you wanted to. When I played this for the first time. And like, the mage doesn't even have all the mana in the world to use all those spells. Like, he only ends up using a couple of them. I feel like they probably should have had more passives in their tree. Like, maybe instead of the Firestorm, which just hurts everyone and is therefore useless, I don't buy it. Maybe that should have added the burning effect to your fire spells. Oh, whoa, bandits. Oh no. A lot of them. Missed. So I missed.
Of course.
Thank you, kind sir. Take this pouch of coins in return. But now I'm off to Vigil's keep.
Okay. I wish there was context to that. What the hell happened? Why'd I just slaughter a bunch of mercenaries? Why am I still walking like a dumbass? Not the walking animation is ever good, but like, what the hell is this? Oh, that's a bit better now. Got like the Mass Effect 2 tech armor. I like that it's just pauldrons. God forbid they give us a big suit or anything, so they just slap 2 loaves of bread on our shoulders. Because, you know, that's where everybody aims. You gotta disarm your opponent, of course. Hit him at the shoulder. Not the hand, not the neck, not the stomach. This is what happens to filthy adulterers. That's what you call it when you cheat on your wife. Probably shouldn't have killed those poor boys. They started it, though. Right, so stream title kind of ruined it, but it's the freaking Deep Roads, guys. What do you really think could possibly be happening here? What are Darkspawn doing in the Deep Roads? Digging and fucking. Except I don't think they really do that. I'm still not really sure how brood mothers are made.
Chasm. Let's go and play in it.
Anyways, this one's just like the action-packed dungeon.
I mean to suggest you would become a demon.
I should certainly hope not.
I just wondered what relation there is between spirits and demons. Demons are a worry to any mage.
I do not know what makes demons as they are. Such evil angers me, but I do not understand it.
Well, I hope you never come to understand.
I as well, mage. More than you could possibly know.
Very well.
Normally I save this one for last because it's the long action-packed dungeon. But I felt like mixing it up a bit. I thought that we'd kick that dragon's ass, so we're probably ready for anything.
You shall not touch me!
Oh, I probably had rings to suck it, didn't I? Damn it. Oh, we're fine. We'll make it. I did it, mate. Mike is lucky Deerfoot. He'd probably want that back. Skull. How very Texas of them. That was a very convenient place for an axe to be lying around.
Bleeding badly.
Well, that was close. For a moment there, I thought I was really about to join the Legion of the Dead.
You alright?
I might have cracked a rib, but it's hard to be sure. Everything hurts.
Well, that sounds about right. You seem fine, though.
Anyway, I can't chat for long. I should probably go back, as foolish as that sounds, see if there's anything I can do.
Back where?
The old fortress of Calharol. There's something going on there. I think the Darkspawn are breeding an army.
We must discover if there is truth to this statement. The Darkspawn cannot be left to carry out their plans.
The Legion went to investigate, but Calharol proved too much for us. It was a massacre, and now I'm the only one left.
We must eradicate them.
That's what we thought. Oh, we'll just run in there, eradicate the Darkspawn, and be back in time for supper. Well, whoops. The Darkspawn have changed. They're smart now. They destroyed the Legion. I saw them taking some of the women, and I wasn't about to stick around for that.
Gross.
There are many things much worse than death, and birthing Darkspawn day and night is probably the worst. But if the Darkspawn are really breeding an army, I can't stay here. I have to do something.
Oh, let's do it.
Ah, that's convenient. The ancestors must have had a hand in this. I'll show you where Calharol is. Safety in numbers, yes?
Alright.
Excellent. With your help, destroying this nest is no longer impossible. Merely improbable.
Oh, an optimist then.
Let's not waste time. Calharol awaits, and Darkspawn, when left to their own devices, get up to all kinds of nonsense.
Oh, thank God I don't have to use her. If you couldn't tell, she's dual-wield rogue. Like, I really don't want to use her. Because that's my job. But also, like, you have to play the dual-wield rogue, or they're not going to be useful. That's just how it works. You can kind of leave the mage alone. They need some input from you, but the rogue, you gotta play him. Shame, because we're probably gonna miss dialogue from her, but she'll show up for the important parts, I'm sure. Not there is much to her. She's Legion of the Dead, right? She, like, gave up her whole life to come kill Darkspawn, and she likes doing that. And, you know, this Legion of the Dead, they're not exactly concerned about keeping each other alive. They're there to fight and die. That's why she didn't seem at all devastated that she's the only one left. You of Calharol.
Do you do anything besides ponder what is just and unjust?
It is not all I do. It does, however, define my being.
So you were born just? A little self-righteous baby of justice crawling around the Fade?
I was not born. I simply am. This place is old, and filled with a great lingering sadness. Feelings of desperation, isolation, and now it is tainted by the Darkspawn, just like so much of the Deep Roads.
Ain't. Juka?
Who's there?
I'm Grey Warden. You're friends with me. but she's not with me.
No. I feel my death upon me. And it is a sweet release. You must listen. The brood mothers. They're breeding. I saw an army. You must stop them. But beware the children. They are abominations, even among Darkspawn. Forgive me.
I've accepted my help.
Your legion will be avenged. The broodmothers and the children, whatever they are, will be destroyed. This I swear.
See, he was like, nah, that's what I'm here for. I want to die. But also, I feel like if his whole life is just to kill Darkspawn, shouldn't he hang on to his life as hard as he can to kill as many as possible before his inevitable death? Doesn't sit right there, I just had to sit there and watch him die. And I should probably... Right, so I still haven't finished any games, guys. I was playing a shorter one and it got kind of hard and I haven't gone back to it in a while. I was enjoying it up till then, but like the puzzles just freaking got really hard. And not in the sense that they're hard to figure out, though that is also part of it. Like, it's more just they're difficult to execute, and it's kind of annoying when that happens. And I'm also just like bouncing around between a lot of really long things at the moment. We did, however, finish another act of Dragon Quest Builders 2. So, as I was explaining last time, this one was about mining. So I liked how you actually had to set up, like, a whole mine. Like, every time that you'd break down walls and discover a new area with stuff around, more groups of miners would be called in, they'd start digging for you. And if you set up mine carts, they'd be able to bring it back to the drop-off point quicker. At the end of the day, they give you a share of what they dug up, and the rest of it goes towards the main objective, which is to make a golem metal again. And he goes through the various tiers of metal. So as you might imagine, since this is where you start digging ore, it's where you finally get your first hammer upgrade. You're finally able to break rocks. After that, you go through, like, you just get all the metals out of the way at once, so you go through, like, a lot of other tiers of cool shit. You're doing some optional exploration, and end up with, like, a set of dragon armor. It's pretty sick. Dragon weapon, too, to go with it. Full shield. The minecart stuff's fun. It has, like, physics to it, so you can, like, set up a ramp and launch yourself across gaps onto more tracks. I imagine will make for some fun roller coaster building later on. You can also, like, chain your minecarts together to ride them as a group, so you can, like, make a train system. There's even, like, a cosmetic version of the minecarts that look like a train, which is, I think, is pretty cute.
Of course.
I think I can help with that.
So, while I do think this one went by faster than the first chapter, and that the exploration was a lot more straightforward, like the island itself was pretty small, it definitely felt like you were doing like a lot more waiting, because once you got all of your things set up and you just have to wait to unlock the next tech tier, well, you just have to wait a few days for all the things to be unlocked. The guys get better at mining based on like how many tracks you have set up, or just how nice your town is, so they can come back home and have like motivation. They got set up like showers and bars and get strippers and shit. That's like literally what this thing was. It was kind of crazy that like how adult themed this town was, but it's just like all bars. The freaking bartender's daughter, the only girl in town that everyone is in love with, becomes a stripper to motivate all the miners. At the final tier of the town, you get a few more strippers to come along with the bar. The burly boys, they all like sleep together. They have you set up like a massage parlor. They made it sound very sexy. They had me set up like a communal shower with glass walls so that they could watch the people bathe for reasons. Yeah, things got like pretty weird there. I thought it was funny though, at least. Still, surprising what a big turn it took from something that appears to be a pretty kid-friendly game. Let's see, so it also ended up with, cool boss fight.
Yes.
You know, I liked that the boss fight isn't just like wail on the thing. There's actually like mechanics to it, as there always should be. A little puzzle element. In this case, you get to ride on the back of the golem that you helped repair, and you just like get to Hulk smash the shit out of it. It's pretty cool. It had a couple of cool dungeon segments. Like, you go to the center of Earth and you have to keep like pouring water on the lava to build a path forward to your goal. Or there's like a whole Egyptian temple with traps and shit in it. Some great music, fat loots. Yeah, all in all, a lot of new mechanics. The story got a bit weird, but alright. And I still had a great time with that act, despite the bit of waiting that there was to it. It's mostly just when you're waiting on the first tier, when you're trying to get all the copper together, because you don't have the recipes to like finish building the bars or whatever, which is all that you really can do while you wait for the guys to dig up ore. You can't do much to help yourself. Oh right, also the new tool you get, it's like a little ocarina. They call it a flute for some reason. I guess they don't expect us to know what an ocarina is, despite Zelda. And it like detects treasure for you. You play it and it like points in the direction of treasure, which you use to help locate some of the rarer ores. I'm not sure how it's going to be useful later on, but it was neat in the chapter anyways. And once again, you get to bring back most of your friendly named NPCs that you learn to like, including the bomb-ass stripper bartender's daughter. So now my island's got blackjack and hookers. It's wonderful. As you might imagine, they want to all set up their own town on your island, so you of course put them in the desert area since you were on the desert island. However, the desert area of your island's kind of small, which I thought was strange. Not only is it small, but like it's got like some swampland in it too, and it's very close to a beach. And then you said to get the area started off, they have you set up a pyramid, like a big landmark in the middle of the desert. And I was like, okay, we're making Vegas in a pyramid, hell yeah. But this pyramid is fucking massive. It takes up almost the entire desert. Still, it's very cool, and like they build it for you for the most part, and you just like set stuff up inside, which again, I think that the game's doing a great job at fostering a creative environment for me to put stuff in. I could have just had a town out in the middle of the desert, but no, instead I get a town inside of this bomb-ass pyramid. Which way did I come from? I feel like I'm supposed to go up those stairs. But what's up with this vase? So yeah, I thought I was gonna like help all those people get situated, and then I would go work on my first village a bit more, since I spent most of that first section just building out the nature as opposed to setting up a ton of houses. But no, it actually got interrupted in like the midpoint, and there was like an invasion by the cult of destruction or whatever, and that turned into a very, very big invasion. We ended up having to leave, and now I'm currently trying to escape from a prison. Like, the story got hijacked from me.
It is some kind of trap.
So I guess I'll save the prison stuff for after I finish that chapter, but I thought it was kind of abrupt and a bit of frustrating that did that to me. Because I was looking forward to building more of my towns, but alright. Feels really bad that like the pyramid is still... I didn't get to finishing the third stage of it yet. Oh, hey, I didn't mention that, the level cap did in fact increase from chapter 1 to 2. Like, they just locked it until you started the next chapter, so you didn't out-level the content, which I think was a good idea. So they ended up giving me a few more special moves, one of which is just like a bigger slam for the hammer, so it made the mining segment of the thing a lot easier. But it also just lets me destroy shit a lot more rapidly. I probably shouldn't be disarming all these traps. What the shit?
Let us strike and be swift.
He might be good enough to do this.
Let us strike and be swift.
Yeah, he ain't doing this. So the other one, we earned like a tag team move with your boy Malroth, Lord of Destruction. Basically just like you push the 2 buttons and you do a big AoE attack. And you know, it's free. So it's good. Helps you take out big crowds, comes in clutch.
It is some kind of trap.
Now, I'm concerned that they're maybe not going to be able to give me, like, more abilities in the next round of level ups. but I thought it was nice that they gave me more at all. Got our asses beat again. So all the traps are going off, but like I'm not seeing them. Maybe I should carefully guide everyone through them. If I carefully guide, I just mean charge. Well, that didn't work at all. Andrews, please help.
Yes.
Green blast. Ah, fuck.
Bleeding badly. You want to die, do you?
Wow, well, that went a lot worse than when we just sticked around and disarmed all the traps. Probably because we attracted more attention than we needed to right away.
What is that?
I knew I should have cast barrier. Probably wouldn't have even gotten off, but I would have felt less regret. They got this. Heal. What the shit? You got this, Justice and Doggo. Nathaniel got this, but you know, you're good meat shield, Justice. Oh fuck. Nathaniel ain't got this. Oh no, Nathaniel still got this. Ooh. Which one's this one? Yo. Hoarders, you live boyo.
Watch your step.
Ah!
Very well.
I love how it's not actually tied to the animation. I can just cancel it and keep it going. And we'll just cash in like stocks. Stonks.
Very well. Very well.
Right, so that cracked skull is a cunning penalty. I should get rid of that. What's this? A gaping wound. Nature resistance. Kind of a... We're good. I think I actually leveled up. Hell yeah. What did I need? Dexterity? My strength? I want to get that up to 30. And twin strikes. Metal Gear Solid. You devastating strike trying to send it like the automatic critical hit. Mind blow addition damage each hit. Is affected by low blow. Cannot move for a short time. Okay. Adds additional damage to each hit, so it just makes it stronger. You need this. Character's force nature when wielding two weapons, gaining permanent bonus to melee critical chance critical damage. Twin strikes, yeah. Bleeding damage, okay. Why didn't you put that in the description? You gotta confuse me. Alright, well, Twin Strikes doesn't sound too useless on account of you already getting crits pretty damn often. It also didn't look like it appeared on my bar. What's the deal? Oh, it like didn't apply. There. To like move these. Yeah, it seems kind of useless now, but it'll be better later when it does the bleeding, I'm sure. I can use that on a boss. Justice leveled up. He wants more strength. I guess that's what his thing said he needed. And some constitution. Bulwark of the Ages. Warriors one with the shield. Talent improves the effect of Carapace, now making the character completely immune to damage. Night. Dex. Why not? So you want health or stamina? Health or stamina? Probably stamina. Arrow time. Intense focus slows archers' perception of time, effectively reducing the move speed of enemies who come near for as long as this mode is active. Excepting those of elite rank or higher, the deep concentration drains stamina. That's kind of dumb. It's an AoE slow, but it only affects normal enemies, which don't even exist at this point. Rod. And our inventory filled up right quick, didn't it?
I think the wall just slimed me.
Run Nickelodeon.
Will you ever need to switch bodies, Justice?
I did not wish to possess this body. Why would I switch to another?
You might need to. Unless you wish to look even more obviously like a corpse.
I would prefer not to think of it.
Hit him, boy.
Time to die!
Right, so again, the last session I had to like weave that together in a video editor, which means that I was able to like put actual effort in just a little bit. So when I talked about things, I like threw up pictures in case like I mumble or whatever. So like, you know, people can be sure of what I'm talking about. Probably could have done more effort like throwing up a GIF or something, but you know, fuck that. Anyways, that's not gonna be like a persistent thing, because that would require me to download the stuff that I've streamed and then re-upload it, or at least one of those steps, which is just a waste of bandwidth that I don't have. That said, we can talk about more Weeb trash, because one series just ended today. And I believe it's from the winter season, maybe it was from fall, what do I know? But again, this stuff's all very behind on account of the pandemic. So we watched The Day I Became a God. Apparently the director of this is just like, his whole shtick is very heartwarming, wholesome stuff that ends very sadly, which is like, well, I wish I knew that before I watched, because that's exactly what happens. Except it does kind of have a happier ending. Still, it's very, like, fucked up what happens.
What's causing it this time? The veil is thin? Too much delirium? Eat something funny for lunch?
Right, so basically, little girl comes out of nowhere. No, she is not a lolly. She is, in fact, a little girl. Says she is a god. Is able to predict things, so she is seemingly omnipotent. And, yeah, she just gets up to shenanigans for, like, 10 episodes. And, yeah, it's fun, wholesome stuff, as I said. And then, at the end, a bad thing happens, because I don't want to spoil it, though it's pretty obvious that something bad was going to happen, apparently. And, you know, it's just really fucking sad, alright? And then you get a bittersweet ending on top of that, which is just like a little turd on top of this ice cream sundae. It's otherwise funny and cute ice cream sundae.
Show them that you are not nothing. Show them that you can be warriors. Let the stone tremble with the thunder of your footsteps.
Right. This is like the Castless Quarter, right? That's basically what happened with this area. They were about to get destroyed by Darkspawn and said, you know what, Castless, you can fight. Which I know Prince Balin, when we elected him, he let the Castless fight, as they always should have been able to. But this is like the first place to do that in the past. They would have been trendsetters if they actually succeeded. Cracked breastplate's probably a material for Wade. Yeah, I really wish that I could go into more detail with that kind of thing. I know it's just like a fucking lightning quick nothing review. Yes, it was funny, and then it went sad. What did you expect? That's all that we've got.
They're gone. Everyone's gone.
Very well.
No, not chain lightning. Oh! Jesus Christ. Anders, please. No! I swear to God, if he's doing it again. Oh, yeah.
Run!
Or mage. Jesus. Oh, Anders ain't even the one who died. So we can also do one that I forgot to cover last time, I guess. See, I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. It's either Glipnir or Gleipnir. It's about a furry. Kinda. This is like a weird superpower battle show. I think that's what you call seinen. I'm not really sure about the words. Basically, an alien crash landed, and his ship turned into, like, arcade tokens. And, people collect them, and he gives them superpowers in exchange, because he, like, read comic books and he thinks that they're awesome. So then, as you might expect, these people are, like, killing each other because they want more superpowers. And there's also this whole conspiracy about how this shit even started, because it wasn't the aliens' idea to start this little death game.
And he wants us to fight to defend the rest.
And that all has to do with our protagonist and why he, like, doesn't have his memories. Why his freaking whole personality is almost gone. And the sub-protagonist, his partner Claire, who's like a fucking crazy psycho bitch. Who, like, turns him into a crazy psycho boy. I did say it's about a furry. That's because that's his superpower. He turns into a fursuit, which is like a little mascot character that has some significance to him from when he was a kid, I guess. I don't know. All their powers are like symbolic of stuff that's like wrong with them. You'll notice. So with him, I guess it's that he feels empty inside, possibly because he doesn't have his memories anymore. So, you know, he gets stronger when someone gets inside his suit. His fleshy, gross, warm, wet suit. And it seems that when they're on, like, the same thought wavelength, they, like, merge together and become, like, even more powerful, Super Saiyan. Which is probably why he became a bit more of a psycho kid, because Crazy Bitch made him crazy by being in him. I'm not really sure how all of it works. Anyways, this show is what we'd call ecchi, and that means like softcore porn, I guess. And that people like get naked when they go inside him, and there's also just a lot of other really sexual stuff going on. Which isn't super uncommon in anime and manga, because Japan has like an issue with people not wanting to have sex for some reason. So they like try to emphasize that stuff, I guess, to like make it happen more. Like apparently if a fucking like a pocket pussy is a child's toy over there because they want to teach kids about sex. They have a rapidly declining population over there.
It will be done.
So, as far as that goes, the characters are, like, very curvaceous, but I think that their posture is a bit weird. And that's a weird critique, but it's what I think. And also, the fact that literally every character is like a psychopath makes it all the weirder. That said, the action was good. I enjoyed that, and like the whole mystery thing unraveling is interesting. I thought that the story was good. It seems like they're going for another season. It wasn't all wrapped up. We're just left with more questions, a few answers. And OP and ED, both good. Both enjoyable tunes. So that's a solid recommend, just probably watch alone.
Yes.
I think that originally aired in the summer and only got around to getting dubbed recently, which is why I've only talked about it now. Battered Mall.
So
That water is just barely making it into the hole. It's also like drool. Dwarf had too much to drink. Did Nathaniel actually level up yet? He did not. Did we get any real loot? I wasn't looking, I just took it all. Doesn't look like it. Staff of Vigor, that might be something. And spell power, wow. That might actually be good. Health regen, constitution, reduced aim time. Does that even affect a staff though? I'm curious. Because there were mods that tried to speed up the combat of the game by reducing the aim time values on weapons, but for some reason it wouldn't affect staves. So I'm curious if that's just like another thing that's broken, like so many other things. It seems good, but I kind of want to keep that mana regen. Very important for support. Yeah, just a lot of junk.
Rush the attack! Go! The loss is mine!
The Lost? Who is the Lost? I'm not lost. All right. The Golems of Amgrak expansion. Remember how I said that one's just like a hard dungeon? It's also lazy as fuck in that it is literally this dungeon. Like, it's just like one room with hard enemies. I think that they like put some extra barriers up, but I'm also like 80% sure from what I remember it is literally just this dungeon. Like if that didn't come with Awakening, I would have been super pissed. Same for Liliana's Song too. That uses all recycled maps from Origins and Awakening. But yes, there is a little bit of original content there in the case of the story, which maybe, yeah, maybe I'd give him a few bucks for that. But Bones Omgrok doesn't really have a story, so that one should have been free if it wasn't.
Yes. Very well.
You know, another wonderful feature in Dragon Age 2 is you can just press R and it'll auto-loot everything around you. I'm pretty sure there's a mod that does just that, but I didn't install it for some dumbass reason.
As you say.
Justice, what are you doing? Come this way.
Speak.
Speak. Damn branching paths, how dare they? Don't they realize that Final Fantasy XIII was the pinnacle of game design?
I think I can help with that.
Kidding, of course. I never got past the linear segments of it either, guys. I know that the game opens up at the end and like it becomes an open world game for like the last 10 hours for no reason. But I don't know, I didn't like how it just made me go through linear dash sections and then it switched my character, so like all the progress I just made was lost. It really made the character progression feel really weird. I never finished it.
We must strike quickly.
Speaking of Final Fantasy though, there aren't like a ton of games that are like light-hearted versions of D&D like this game. But Final Fantasy XII, very much like this game. It even has like the whole tactics customization thing, which I really like. The leveling up system is like really freaking weird in the original version if you choose to emulate it. So I definitely recommend just playing the remaster that came out like a few years ago, the Zodiac Age. I believe that it has similar systems in the international release called the Zodiac Job System. But what it doesn't have is the speed hack. Yeah, they realize that grinding sucks, so they let you like push a button and turn the game to like 3 times the speed, like get rid of the crash mobs and stuff, which is pretty great.
As you say.
The other great one like this is, of course, Xenoblade Chronicles. You don't get to make any choices in the story, but it's still a fantastic story nonetheless. I think that the game is, like, an absolute masterpiece. I guess I'm gonna destroy anything with Darkspawn in its name, because it probably doesn't sell for much. Magic. Some more willpower. Onwards, come to me. Right, I don't think I ever got to talk about 2, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. That was before I started doing, review things during our streams. It was also just like a very long game. It took me almost a year to finish. But basically, it's a very different game. It's not even set in the same world, though they do connect for reasons that are revealed at the end of the game. I think the story gets good after like 30 or 40 hours. Which sounds like a long time, and it is. Like, that's too much to ask you to play before the story starts to get good, right? However, that's only like the first third of the game, in context. So that said, 2/3 of the game are good, right? I don't know, it's a goofy game. Very goofy. You collect waifus. Fat tits. You fucking your jorts are ruined every time you look at Pyro, right? Also, like, women with Scottish accents. Ah. Ah. Rex's voice acting's pretty bad, though. He's the protagonist. He seems like a pretty inconsequential character. Like, he's not very interesting at all, really. And, something that feels kind of annoying as you're playing through the lesser part of the story is that you hear about all these cool events that happened in the past, right? Like, there was a cool game that happened, and they chose not to tell that story. They do tell it in the expansion, Torn of the Golden Country, which I didn't get to play. So maybe you should just go play that one instead.
Sentry has a monopoly on all lyrium the dwarves mine. They kill anyone who tries to get around it.
Ew. Don't we need this stuff for bombs?
Sure, why not? I've always fancied life as a lyrium smuggler. Maybe I'll wear a dashing chapeau. I used to be a good little Androstian. I said my prayers, repented my sins, all of it.
Sounds horrible.
It could have been worse. I could have been made tranquil, haggling over the price of a wand. Or I could be with the Canary. I hear they leash their mages. Or I could be dead. Dead's bad.
Yeah.
If I didn't have perspective, I'd still be sitting in a Templar dungeon drooling on my small clothes. A related question. What do Grey Wardens do when there aren't Darkspawn running amok? I mean, are there parties? Do we travel the world? Take over small kingdoms?
Oh, like that.
Ah, you are a scholar and a gentleman. Me, I intend to take up knitting. I'll send a scarf to the Templar commander every Saturnalia, provided I don't end up in some ogre's belly, chewed up into tiny mage pieces. But I'm an optimist.
Okay, so what was I saying? Right, if you like titties, it's your game. But aside from that, not all of the weapons that you collect are waifus, actually. There's like a gashapon system where like enemies drop things and then you touch the orb and it'll give you a random weapon that you can level up. And they're all characters. Most of them are like generic little cyber robot dudes. And some of them are unique, and those are the good ones that you actually use. But, you know, again, not all of them are women. However, it seems that you are, like, tracked into a specific set that you will find during your playthrough. It's possible to get all of them, but, like, it's very unlikely that you will, because the rarities are so low. It's a really strange way of doing it. Anyways, I had, like, this cool, edgy shadow samurai dude. He was neat. However, personally, I didn't feel the need to, like, use any other weapons myself because, Pyra and her counterpart Mithra, yeah, she's a Smash Bros. Character, we all know the twist now, she is a unique element, so, like, she just works with everything. Also, fire itself combos well with other things with the weird combat system, which keeps expanding as you play the game, like, almost until the end. Like, you don't understand the entire combat system until very late on, where things start to make some sense. It feels like you'll only really get to enjoy that in New Game Plus, maybe. And leveling up is so damn slow. You're supposed to basically rely on using like XP boosters, which are not from a microtransaction store, but still an annoying system nonetheless. And even then, it doesn't do much besides for like increasing your health and give you just a little more damage. It's very non-noticeable. The real upgrades come from just like points that you have to farm a crap ton of, what you get when you kill enemies. Basically XP, but not. And you can spend those on like perks, which give you like actual noticeable bonuses. But again, they take forever to farm up, just like leveling up in general.
Thank the Maker. It's a relief to see someone who isn't one of those monsters. Please, for the love of all that's good, let me out. I couldn't stand another minute with these creatures.
Oof. Not a ghoul, are you? I mean, you look pretty sick.
I'm not one of them. I haven't gotten the disease, or whatever it is.
Why are
It's
you
not true.
here? Have the Darkspawn been raiding Amaranthine?
No, I came here on my own. Yes, I was stupid. Stop looking at me like that.
How'd you get this far?
I overheard Colbert talking about the chasm, and I thought I'd sneak in past the duck spawn to see if there was any treasure. Well, I found something in this place before the duck spawn caught me. You can have it if you let me out. I don't want it anymore. It's caused nothing but trouble.
I will take your thing. I feel like someone's not gonna approve, but like he's very clearly sick. Whatever.
Thank you. My life is worth more than this. Take the blasted thing.
Oh, go on. Go spread disease.
Thank you 1,000,000 times over.
He won't make it back alive. Jeez, I have so much crap. Right, so the progression feels pretty just throughout that entire game. And yeah, so I like it significantly less than the original. And I haven't played X myself, but a friend of mine did, and he says it's also like very So, you know, it's really disappointing that the first game's the great one, but, you know, I really don't think that it's that bad. It just takes a long time to get into. Which is, of course, not a good thing, but, you know, I spent money on it, so I had to stick with it, right? And in the end, I was happy that I did, because the story ended up being good later on, and even in the context of the first game, it made it better. And, you know, that's a review for a game that I did like 2 years ago, maybe even 3 years. So, I'm sorry I couldn't have done even more depth, but I figured maybe it was relevant now because of Smash Bros. Am I supposed to go back? I might be supposed to go back. Go back to get loot that I can't even carry. You know me. What if it's good, though? I don't know. It's probably has something more to do with what I was talking about before, with how like Japan is trying to teach sexualization to its population. But like I've noticed like a real trend of like waifu collecting games just in general. Like, I was really surprised to see one come from Nintendo like that, but like it's a really weird thing. They were just like, you want to collect girls?
Carved their names into this tablet. This place has kept this secret for too long. Their sacrifice must be made known.
I guess maybe it wasn't too much of a stretch for them, considering how like idol culture works. Like, you know, that's not even too outlandish of a concept to us. It's just like not on quite the same scale. Like, we collect baseball cards, right? Those are celebrities that do things, and they're role models for us. Or even more like a more direct comparison to the idol culture, just like Nickelodeon and Disney stars. They take good-looking teenage girls, kind of hypersexualize them, with not actually getting too much into that because that'd be illegal. And, you know, they turn them into musical people for some reason. And they give them a shitty sitcom. And yeah, it's basically the same thing.
Yes. As you say. Of course.
Oh, they just murdered Anders, okay. I'd love to see it. Need heals. Nathaniel, you alive out here? No, walk through that door. Gonna juke him right here, get him caught. And this guy should be dead any second now. Get him, boys.
You have forced my hand. We have done well. Yes.
Now, I guess to further expand on that topic and go into even weirder territory, the hypersexualization of these teenage idol characters, which is also like a trope in anime too, which is probably safer to talk about. We're doing this anyways. I think it's there because, you know, teenagers are the horniest people in the world. I think that we need to stop denying that these 13-year-olds are not actually trying to fuck. Teen mom's a thing. I knew a lot of teenage mothers when I was in high school. And, you know, it doesn't mean that it's acceptable and it should be encouraged, but I don't think these big corporations are really helping with that. Ooh. But also, I think that we maybe need to, like, redefine the whole topic of pedophilia in general, because I feel like the big corporations are once again sort of brainwashing adults into, being into younger teenagers because of the hypersexualization of the idol kids, you know? And again, I'm not saying that any of that is acceptable. However, in Japan, it is more acceptable in that they accept that the age of consent is 13 when someone is in puberty and they are horny as fuck. Though it's still frowned upon to be sleeping with children, you know? But, like... See, a better example of where this situation is flawed is, like, what would happen with Call Me Carson, right? I don't even really know who the guy is, but apparently he was, like, flirting with a girl 2 years younger than him, but it was over the 18 and, like, 16 threshold or whatever, you know? And they tried to cancel him for that. But it's a 2-year age difference. So yes, technically, I guess that does make him a predator, but that's also, like, totally fine. Also, the guy's autistic. Leave him alone. I really hope I didn't say anything too outlandish there, because I know it's a weird topic to try and tiptoe around. I guess the big point of all that, big corporations are disgusting, and it's not necessarily adults' faults when they're doing bad things now. Like, I don't think all the blame is on them, necessarily. Because pedophilia is, like, getting a big rise in our culture, for whatever reason. I'd like to point the blame to them, of course. Alright, we got this cool sword with the cool picture. Is it good? Yeah, it seems pretty good. Seems pretty great, actually. I'll take that. I might replace my Warden's Companion with it once I get runes in it. Oh yeah. What is going on here? Do I just, like, pick one and go to the corresponding picture, or do I need to make it match? Guess I won't find out till I actually touch one. R to R. Right? Okay, it's like a swappy game, I think. So now we're doing, like, pink, pink, and now, like, the red one's right here, so now we do red to red. This isn't really a puzzle, though, because, like, I just have to keep going back and forth on until it's done. It took no thought whatsoever. Ugh.
You try my patience.
chest. Doesn't look like a chest. Oh god, look at this frame rate. Oh god, I can't hold all these things. Oh yeah, I held all the things. I'm holding all these crafting materials like I'm ever gonna fucking use them. I'm not. You get rid of that, and get rid of that. Why'd I even collect these? I'm a loot whore, that's why. I have a feeling one of these is going to cause an ambush.
Very well.
Oh! Oh, get rid of this crappy gold ring. And have diamond malls so I can destroy more stuff later. It's ridiculous, really. I already have more money than I'm ever going to need. Yeah, I still want to collect all this freaking junk. And the game just doesn't want me to collect all the junk, even though it's not, like, keeping me from getting too much money or anything. It just hurts my brain.
As you say.
I feel like there's supposed to be like a path here, but it doesn't look like there is. There's a wall. It's not a path. And this doesn't lead nowhere.
Of course.
Hurts my brain worse than not being able to pick up junk. Oh! Hello? Are they fighting each other? Like spiders? Oh, they did say they were abominations, even like the Darkspawn. I guess they don't like get along. No, these ones on legs are fucking creepy. Like, they're already gross to begin with, but now they're just like, ugh. Knotwood Hills. Oh, okay, we can just go right back up to the top if we wanted, sell all our junk, or we can fight a boss. Probably. I mean, the boss has to be down there. I'm pretty sure it's like a big fire golem or something cool. Something epic. You like epic stuff, don't you? Fortnite's epic. Why'd we open up a shortcut when we have an exit right here? Doesn't make sense. That's not epic. That's why Dragon Age characters aren't in Fortnite. You can't tell I don't actually play the game. I don't play anything multiplayer right now. Haven't in years because it's just always not fun to get yelled at or be puppies or have friends that don't play with you despite the fact that they're playing the game. I have a lot better luck playing local co-op with my brother who I don't get super along with.
Is anyone else afraid of what we'll find at the end of this corridor?
Yeah, it is a fire golem. His pants. This guy fucks.
The architect sends many, but does not come himself. He is a coward. I will kill you, and he will know that he has failed to destroy the loft. He will know that the mother will tear him apart.
I would assume that's what the red and blue mean anyways.
Who comes now? I can feel you, but you are no darkspawn. What trickery is he planning? You will die, as all who serve the architect will die. The mother demands it.
So if you remember correctly, or if I remember correctly, what am I saying? I believe the guys who attacked the Vigil at the beginning of the game were wearing blue, which would mean that they were the Architect's men. That's very important. I don't know if they were actually attacking us, or if maybe it was a misunderstanding and they were just trying to contact us, but, like, that's what happened. Architect's boys, he fucked us over. I should probably tell everyone to, like, not get into this fucking Flame-nado. Well, they seem fine. Justice is attacking that guy. Their guys don't got much to worry about. I need to get the fuck out of here, though. Ah! Revival. Well, I should probably wait for the thing to end. I don't like crushing prison. Usually not a good idea to use on mages because they got high metal resistance. He's about to die. I doubt he's even gonna survive this. Well, now it's the real question. Do I want Nathaniel or Bear? The answer is Nathaniel, of course. Ow! What do you mean the chain lightning bounced to the guy who just survived? That could have gone better. Nathaniel was attacking the mage from the beginning. But Justice leveled up twice before Nathaniel leveled up once. Isn't that strange? I wonder if he's a higher level or a lower level, I mean. I don't want that, I want strength. And probably some willpower actually, so we can use those spirit strikes more. Fade Burst, or do we want this? Master Guardian. Guardian shield now absorbs more damage, fortifying presence now provides greater armor bonus. Yeah. I do not want that, that's great. It doesn't cost me anything.
I'll do it.
Nathaniel got a level. Oh, probably wants more willpower. Point of dexterity. Oh boy, this man's sitting on points. Get him. Fuck it. He's not gonna use it, but at least I spent some points.
Is anyone else afraid of what we'll find at the end of this corridor?
Oh, clicked off the screen. Okay, you gotta put the things on the man, show him who's man. Justice, you go distract, you go fuck him up, put the mark of the man on him. Oh wait, that's useless. No, Nathaniel. Ah. Get behind him, get the backstabs. Why are you walking so slow, babe? Ah, not the flame, Bukaki. Where's the wolf at? Oh, it was right there. What a good boy. Group hug.
Let us end this quickly.
Gotti. What do we use? That one. Sure. Hinders you, keep up the good work, guy. Justice took no damage whatsoever. Holy shit. No, we won. We won. Hell yeah. I think you can make a very ugly piece of armor with this. Skirt Hail Rune. Yeah, I guess I want that. Get rid of this Warmth Bomb or something.
Broodmother's the leaking thing to destroy.
And this guy's probably got his own fat loot. The Lost. That's who Lost is. Fine. Yeah, I guess I want that. And that. It's a fat amount of mana. That might be able to replace what Anders has. Alright, I need to drop 2 things. Probably worth some money, actually. Much junk. Give me these trap triggers. And these flasks. I guess it's supposed to be like a sewer or something. This room has like a very Darksiders color palette and design. Even that boss kinda looks like something that you'd fight in Darksiders. don't know why I'm so freaking obsessed with that franchise. And the games are fun, but like realistically, the story is nothing amazing. They also don't necessarily have all the original ideas. Maybe it's just that they're doing a thing that I like and they're like not tarnishing it. They have yet to disappoint me. I know a lot of people weren't like necessarily feeling so hot on 3, but you know, I like Souls-likes. I don't even think it's that much of a Souls-like, but alright. Don't pretend that you don't love Dark Souls.
I cannot bear the sight of Let us...
Lots and lots of tentacles. As you might guess, down here is a crap ton of brood mothers. The big ugly titty ladies. These ones are of course producing the children. Oh, I guess I didn't have to break all of them. Just crushed him with lyrium or something. I don't know what happened there.
Still standing.
Sure did. You didn't help one bit.
I had to come back. It was my battle. I had to finish it. I was not in the thick of it. But it seemed to me that some of the Darkspawn were battling their own kind. Even helping you.
Yeah, I think help's a loose word. It's just they fought my enemies.
Good. It's not just me then. Something has changed in the Darkspawn, and I don't think I like it. Well, it's something to ponder. Especially when you need to be reminded that impending doom is always right around the corner.
Mm-hmm. What will you do now? Probably go back to the Legion, but you're not going to.
Oh, I'll probably disappear into the bowels of the Deep Roads, never to be seen again. One good thing about the Deep Roads is that you never run out of Darkspawn to fight.
I mean, that's not necessarily true, but yes. I mean, we fight Darkspawn too, if that's all you're after.
Go? With you? But that would go against my vow, and my plan to disappear into the deep, unmourned, and forgotten.
That's what happens when you're a Grey Warden. Don't worry about it.
Be a Grey Warden? Is that allowed? Can you be both part of the Legion and a Grey Warden?
Why not?
And I'd be more effective at killing the Darkspawn, won't I?
No.
Huh. How does one say no to this? I will follow you. You seem an all-right sort, and I'll be better off with you at my back than alone. Let's go then. The Darkspawn await.
Oh no, she's been indoctrinated. You're just gonna stand there like a lemon. Let's go. I don't like that. I only had to destroy 3 or 2. I think I only hit 2 of them. I feel like there should have only been like 1 left hanging. Oh, took the long way around for no reason. You love to see it. Oh, let's go back to the Vigil. We have stuff to sell. We have runes to socket. We have lots and lots of money.
Cal Herol, lost! The lost is lost! Lost!
Mother, be calm.
Come, yes.
Oh, he's a blue boy too. Never mind.
Come.
I have no idea what their colors mean then.
Listen to the beautiful call. Felt it wash over her and inside her, and she was calm. But now there is no calm. The father took that away, and now he takes away Cal Herol. My poor pets in Cal Herol. The father knew I would send them against him. The father feared. Cal Herol is gone, but the mother still has her tricks. Many tricks.
But what will the mother do?
Do? I will laugh.
Why not both? What's going on here? No rights in my keep.
The Maker, you arrived. Things are getting out of hand. My son is starving. Open the granaries. Bloody feed your people.
Grave times, Commander. The common folk are getting desperate. Maybe you can say a few words. Calm them down. Make them see reason.
Varel, you don't coddle a revolt, you put it down. Just give me the order.
Hey everyone, I promise I'm an expert in survival, and we can get through this together.
We will not be...
Let the commander speak.
But we must eat.
Quiet!
That's right, I'm famous. I have a TV show. I sell survival knives. I recommend you all buy one and hunt yourselves some meat. Some delicious meat meals.
You expect us to believe those empty...
The commander's soldiers protect my home. That's promises enough for me.
But...
Easy.
This is averted, I suppose. But if you give a mob a rooster, they'll take the chicken coop next time.
I don't know how you did that. Men, stand down.
I'll be in the keep.
I just turned that riot into like my infomercial. Buy my knife. Alright, now I got shit to sell. I think I found like iron or something
You're
for
back. You need
Kinda
anything?
useless. The good shit's made of dragon bone, that's all you really need.
Oh, this will help a great deal. This is iron. Very high quality.
Armor and
Just
weapons
iron,
could be
man.
made with this. I'll just get to it then. No one appreciates.
I appreciate Wade. In fact, I got you this shell.
Yes, Commander?
I simply must do something with this. So unique, so rare. Yes, a breastplate. Here, take this. These are a few knickknacks I need to begin my work. Find them soon. I simply cannot wait.
Knickknacks? Can I nick your knacks?
Yes, Commander?
Lilith. She's the girl I saved.
Do you remember me? The merchant from the road. I've made a deal with your Mistress Wolsey to provide some new stock for the other merchants here. Make her bless you, sir.
Alright, that doesn't explain why you're hanging out in this store, but glad to hear it. Oh, I just keep hitting the quick save button. Leveled up. Now we got 30. We got that 30, boy. We can put that constitution. Level up. Give me health. Find vitals. Now we got bleeding on our stabby boys. Makes it actually useful.
You're back. You need anything?
Yeah. Need lots of things, Heren. But mostly you need things. You need to buy my knife. And my book. And my OxyClean. The hair splitter, spelt like hair like from a rabbit. That's fucked up. And some junk-ass staffs. You don't even want them. That's how junk they are. I'll have to check out that massive armor. Probably not great. It's massive armor. Most of it's too overbearing unless it has something to reduce the fatigue. This one's got some. It's still 20%, which is quite a lot compared to other ones, which are like 25%. 30% fire resistance isn't terrible, though. Otherwise, it's kind of unremarkable. 6 Constitution's okay. Artha. It's Tarj. Nah. Pretty sure Justice has the best shield in existence. Hold on, if you rotate the freaking Grandmaster rune like 45 degrees, it becomes stronger? Oh yeah, I forgot I had all these things for justice. I don't know who wants this. Hogren? I don't know. Who... No, of course, Sigrun, because she likes us to kill things. So many. Oh, these are not even right people. Alright. Got that lyrium dust, I think.
Oh, you're back to visit old Dworkin?
Oh yeah.
Splendid. Truly splendid. We've enough lyrium sand to keep us busy for a long time. Thanks for your help. Please.
Oh, it's just like one little
Use
baggie.
them to give those beasties a what for.
You got like an eighth of lyrium sand, bro. It's not that much.
What do you be needing?
Found this tablet. Can you read it? You're a dwarf.
Aye, Commander. Aldrich, come over here. Well, I'll be.
We need to send this home, brother. Orzammar must know how the castless of Kal Harol acquitted themselves in their final hours.
Castless bearing arms. Oh, that'll go over well.
Those castless are
Would if we
heroes.
actually imported my
It must
save.
be recorded by the Shaperate. Thank you, Commander. We'll see this is delivered into the right hands. If you find granite, come here straight away.
I have a granite.
Of course.
Oh, we're gonna give people gifts. We give people gifts.
May I point out that you're all right?
Go ahead, man.
You're all right.
Hell
really,
yeah.
when the Templars came for me, you could have decided I wasn't worth the trouble. But I apparently am worth the trouble. Considering I'm usually a lot of trouble, I should be grateful.
Better be. Some bitch.
I'm glad to be around. When you recruited me, I thought I was jumping from the frying pan into the fire. But being a warden is almost tolerable. It's a pleasant stroll through the park. With Darkspawn.
Glad we can make the dreams come
You're
true.
a giver. I'm very grateful. I thought it was worth mentioning. Thank you, Commander, for everything.
I just noticed how, like, not sharp this sword is. It's like one of the Elder Scrolls paddle weapons. It's got rounded edges. Like, how are you supposed to cut anything with that? The fucking LARP weapon, dude. That said, it is very fancy. Too bad that we're getting rid of it now. Probably level up Sigrun. Alright, she's a rogue. She's gonna have basically the same crap as me. I don't even know what the scout does. Let's find out. Let's see. Passive. Large bonuses to strength and constitution. Okay. And that's worth taking the class alone, I guess, considering how useless the other ones are. They're not useless, they just have too much shit to, like, really make use of anything that's not passive at this point. Immune to damage and knockdown, what the shit? Health is unaffected by damage which depletes stamina instead. Okay. My god. This is like the tank class. Why is this for rogues? Wow. Immune to magic. That's crazy. I want that. Alright, well, she needs like 30. And like 40. And like some. Probably less than that actually. A lot of cunning. And what do we give her? A duelist? Why not? Easy. That, and then that, and that. This stuff. Probably want these. Dual wield, so we give her all this crap. And yeah, she's basically me now. Easy. We're not gonna use her, but we're gonna put stuff on her. Ogren probably has levels too, actually. We're coming up on a good time to end this too, so I'm probably just gonna spend all these points and equip everyone, and then we'll call it a day. We got a whole dungeon done, so it's a good place. And I don't know, we might beat this in the next session, I'm not sure. Depends how quickly we get through the next part. Second wind. Ugh. Right, I mean, this stuff's cool, but it all takes up too much stamina. I guess is what second wind's for, so maybe I should just, you know, whatever. Whatever. I'm gonna use Ogren. We could've, but we don't. Because I'm the damage dealer. You can shove it. Where is justice? Fatigue's less. This one has resistances as opposed to health regen, which probably better, honestly. Considering how difficult it is to get heals, part of me just wants to keep the health regen, but I'd probably put way too much stock in how useful it is. These have a little less armor, fatigue's better. Otherwise they're better. And they're fancy. Why isn't there like a swag rating on it? A dripometer? Fleet Feeder's still better. Not even a part of the set that I'm swapping out for. These will have much less fatigue, but I don't think it's as good for tanking, with the exception of the fire resistance. And I mean, I guess that he wants less fatigue, but it also didn't really seem to be an issue for him. Like, he just kind of tanks already. And I should probably keep it that way. It also doesn't even have, the material is bugged. So, we're gonna keep it this way. Do we want the helmet, though? Is it bugged? It's not. I don't know. Decisions. Spell resistance. Fuck it, he's OP. He survives way longer than any of us. What's this nature's blessing? Anders, do you want this? Nah, you want that reduced hostility. I want this sword. I want, like, a sidearm that doesn't look stupid. Let's go with this. Seems pretty good, yeah. Got some spirit damage. I might have something better in my stash. I should look. No. I guess that's supposed to pair with a dagger. I thought it was a dagger. Eh, well. Blank journal, warrior's heart. I don't know once this. That away, that away, that away. Put it all away. There's one more companion we get, but I don't really need to use her. She's just another mage, and Anders seems to be doing the job just fine. Oh, got runes.
May I be of service? Certain?
I don't want to buy runes, I want to use runes.
May I be of service? Of course.
Yo. Need stuff. Give me that stuff. Where are my old weapons? Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam. Alright, we got the hot Cadillac. Got a new Cadillac. Dead. It's worthless. Fire damage. We'll give it to Howie. What I want is this silverite. Yeah, I'll take it. Nah, it's novice junk. More silverite, baby. And this one we can put I don't know, give me spell resistance, see if I care. Physical resistance too, whatever. You can just freaking take them, whatever. I don't have any armor runes. Surprised I didn't find any, actually. I went through a whole place. Okay, now we just got mad gifts to give out. Who wants what? Oh, I also have to sell all these gems. So valuable. They're so junk. Okay, we got Al. Where's Augie?
That looks fine indeed.
Justice, he probably wants to know about lyrium.
You have my sincere thanks.
Probably wants to know about, yeah... Obviously he wants Kristoff's stuff.
You have my sincere thanks. You have my sincere thanks.
I think all these silver items are for Elf Girl. Lyrium stuff's for him.
What is that sound? Such beautiful singing. The stone within this ring. Is it lyrium? Am I allowed to keep this? Is it to be mine?
And it's probably radioactive, but go ahead.
When mortals dream of lyrium in the Fade, it is not like this. The song saddens me, but it is breathtaking. Of all the things I have seen in this world, this is the most precious. I shall keep it at my side as a reminder that even in misfortune, good can be found.
His ring's just like an iPod full of Radiohead. Verse of Dreams. That probably wants to go to him as well.
You have my sincere thanks.
Alright, now, these are the weird ones. Toy Horse, I'm guessing that will go to either Anders or Nathaniel. Though it could also go to Justice. Maybe he wants that little boy essence.
I don't like the sound of that.
Okay, okay, I see you. Try,
You have my sincere thanks.
You didn't take it.
Worst idea, isn't it?
I like that they don't take the things that they don't want. It makes this easy. Maybe for his kid, right? He has a kid.
You are gonna pay me, right? For all that arse whipping I do for you?
Definitely.
A stipend. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, what's a stipend?
It's when I take blood from you.
Money. Now there's a word I understand. What an arrangement. You feed me and I get to take my frustrations out on the Darkspawn. Anyway, can I have a pony?
Yeah, man. I want a pony.
Nah, it's okay. I know you think I'm just... Bronca used to collect these little horse statues. Whoa, everything's spinning. And you're very shiny. Oh, gonna go sit down now.
Okay. Oh, the warrior's heart. I don't know. I think Sigrun's whole thing is she's a tough babe.
Oh, how nice.
She wants that. She probably wants that whetstone. Makes her wet. Maybe she wants this gem because it's a rock and girls like shiny rocks.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah, that's right. I know how whirlies work. So many things. Why do we even have these? Why are these items? Like, they should have gone into the quest item. Junk. This is a nice sword. This is also a nice sword, but whatever. I never... I'm gonna check out Sigrun's weapons, right? One of you guys, junk. It's junk. It looks like junk. Yeah, take this. Take this and we'll compare them. This is better. This one has like dark spawn damage, but whatever.
Very well.
They're just dark spawn. Like, how often do we fight those? Ridiculous. Right, I think I wanted to get that to Anders, right? When they compare it, at least. Stronger, a lot more armor penetration, more range, more spell power, a hefty amount of bonus stamina, a lot more spell power. Yeah, this is good. Ooh, did you hear that sound? Ooh. It's like some drums.
You need anything?
Trade these junk bombs for the real bombs. Oh. Junk in the trunk. Get you drunk. Drunk off my hump. I probably should have put those in the stash. Lots and lots of crap, lots and lots of diamonds. Precious gems. Good amount, really. It's like... it's a rock or something, man. Like, there's just so many of them. Like, why do they even have value? It's not that difficult to make something shiny. You just, like, paint it or polish it. Pokemon, you are my sun, my moon. Will you marry me? Alright, well, I don't know why I have that. Should probably hold on to it. Maybe. More fire. I'll put the junk that I'm never gonna use in the stash because I can. Do you love video game economics? Also, can I do like the joining?
Come on.
I feel like I can.
I'm here to serve, Commander.
Commander.
Oh, my nose. There we go.
Oh, I hope they fare better than Sir Myrian.
Don't worry, they all do.
Preparation.
From this moment forth, Sigrun, you are a Grey Warden.
A toast, then. To those who fell in Calharol. May I join them soon.
Talking while she's guzzling down burning blood.
You chose her well, Commander. She will wake shortly.
I didn't choose her at all. I just kind of begged her, and then she's like, "Yeah, I don't know what Grey Wardens are."
Commander.
Oh, that's right. Justice doesn't need to do the joining because he's in the body of a warden already, and he's a ghost. I wonder what would happen if you did drink more blood, though. Would it hurt you, or is it just like,
Yes.
whatevs now?
Yes. Yes.
Alright, the greatest sound ever. Well, we just spent a lot of time selling crap. That took like a really long time actually, but you know, whatever. We got a thing done. We might finish this the next time. Be back in a week. And we'll try to speak of less controversial topics. I swear to God, it's literally just because we talked about a weird game that we went there. Anyways, later.